Would you buy a car today if you knew the brand might not even exist next year? Well, buckle up, because in this video, I'm revealing 5 car brands that are on the verge of disappearing in 2025. Some of these might shock you, especially if you already own one. And no, it's not just about low sales. It's about bankruptcies, brand mergers, market exits, and dying customer trust. So before you sign that dotted line at the dealership, watch this till the end, or you could end up stuck with a car nobody wants to service or buy. Let's dive in. Number 5, Mitsubishi, the silent exit. Mitsubishi has been slowly shrinking into irrelevance in many major markets. In the US, sales have dropped dramatically over the past decade. Despite a few newer models like the Outlander and Eclipse Cross, the lineup feels dated, underpowered, and outclassed by competitors in every segment, be it compact sedans, SUVs, or hybrids. Even their plug-in hybrid tech, once a leader, is now trailing behind what Hyundai, Toyota, and Tesla are offering. And here's the scary part. Mitsubishi is quietly pulling out of key markets. In Europe, they've already scaled back drastically. In the US, dealer networks are shrinking and advertising is almost non-existent. Worst of all, their parent company, part of the Renault-Nissan alliance, isn't committing to a long-term Mitsubishi future. Rumors suggest full withdrawal from North America could come as early as late 2025. If you're considering a Mitsubishi, think again. Parts availability and resale value could nosedive fast. If you think that was bad, wait till you see a brand that's already stopped making all their new cars. Number 4, Chrysler, a name from the past. Once an icon of American automotive innovation, Chrysler now has just 2 models left, the 300 sedan and the Pacifica minivan. And let's face it, neither is dominating sales charts. The Chrysler 300 is a dinosaur in design with its rear-wheel drive layout and aging tech. The Pacifica, while innovative for families, has been outshined by more modern, efficient competitors from Toyota and Honda. Here's the kicker. Chrysler's parent company, Stellantis, which also owns Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat, has been slowly reallocating resources away from Chrysler for years. In fact, the brand didn't even get significant spotlight during recent electric vehicle announcements from Stellantis. Industry insiders are whispering that Chrysler may soon be folded entirely or rebranded into something else, meaning no new models, no brand identity, and limited support moving forward. So unless you're buying a minivan purely for nostalgia, Chrysler should be off your radar. But while Chrysler is fading, the next brand is crashing fast in Europe and is on life support in the US. Number 3, Fiat, the European exit strategy. Fiat's American adventure is coming to an end, and fast. After a hyped return to the US market in 2009, the brand's quirky compact cars like the Fiat 500 and 500X never caught on with the masses. Sales plummeted due to reliability issues, cramped interiors, and weak engine performance. In fact, Fiat pulled almost all of its models from US dealerships by 2020. Only a new electric 500e model is rumored to return, but analysts say it may be too little, too late. Even in Europe, Fiat is losing ground to Asian brands like Kia and Hyundai. It's also under pressure from its own Stellantis siblings like Peugeot and Citroën. The brand hasn't innovated much in the last decade, and its reputation is suffering. By 2025, many believe Fiat may vanish completely from North America and become a niche name in Italy only. Don't risk buying into a brand that's already packing its bags. Think we're done? Nope. The next one is a Korean brand most people forget even exists. Number 2, Genesis, in trouble, despite the hype. Yes, this one might shock you. Genesis, Hyundai's luxury offshoot, was hyped up to be the next Lexus. And while they've made beautiful sedans like the G80 and flashy SUVs like the GV80, the truth is they're struggling with sales, brand recognition, and dealership expansion. In many areas, people still don't even know what Genesis is. Worse, Genesis lacks a dedicated dealership network in many countries. That means customers are forced to buy these $50,000 plus luxury cars in Hyundai showrooms, which completely dilutes the premium experience. Hyundai invested big in Genesis, but the return hasn't matched the expectations. And with economic pressure mounting and EVs taking center stage, Genesis may be folded back into Hyundai or dramatically downsized in 2025. If you're considering Genesis, proceed with caution. Support may vanish quicker than you think. Now for the final brand, and it's one that once ruled America's streets. Number 1, Buick, GM's forgotten child. Yes, Buick might not survive 2025. Why? Because even General Motors seems to be ignoring it. Most of Buick's US sales now come from just 2 models, the Encore GX and the Enclave. But these are often rebadged Chevrolets or Opels underneath. There's nothing distinctly Buick about them anymore. GM has already killed off Buick's sedan lineup, and they're focusing heavily on Chevy and Cadillac for electrification. That leaves Buick as the odd one out. Even their marketing has slowed down significantly, and the younger generation simply isn't interested in what was once a retirement home brand. Insiders believe GM will begin sunsetting Buick in the US market starting in 2025, keeping it alive in China only, where it's oddly more popular. So unless you're buying for China's market, avoid Buick. Its time is ticking. What to do if you already own one of these brands? Don't panic, but act smart. If you already own a car from one of these dying brands, consider selling while resale value still holds. Avoid extended warranties from that manufacturer. They may not honor them much longer. Get maintenance done through independent mechanics instead of dealerships, since dealer support may vanish. And avoid investing in expensive upgrades for a car that may have no resale market soon. So there you have it. 5 car brands that might vanish by the end of 2025. If you were considering any of these, think again. Let me know in the comments. Do you own one of these brands? Or have you already seen the writing on the wall? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more brutally honest car advice, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.